Hello everyone, this is Accelerate Games. I am back with another episode of Let's Play for Fallout 4. My bad choice playthrough. So I am continuing my main character, Kakashi. And I actually have three characters. I have Kakashi, Katarina, and a third unnamed character at the moment, which I'm saving that one for last. He's going to be very funny, that last one. But if you're watching my playthrough, I do like to do a good and bad choice playthrough, so you get kind of different perspective. And what I like about Fallout 4 is that your companions, based on your decision, increases their like and dislike. So in my Kakashi playthrough, I'm doing whatever I want to do regardless of my companion, so they might not be the fondest of me. Whereas in my Katarina playthrough, I am doing choices that are good, not just for her, but it increases my likeness for my companions. And then the last one, of course, I'll save him for last. So let's jump right back in.
Hey.
You say the word.
Hey, Piper.
You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
Here's your headline. Local man says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Smart ass. Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me?
Hey.
Ready for that interview, Blue?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
It was just me and 1,000 guinea pigs. They turned carnivorous.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go with the satirical approach to this article. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
Gotta make my job hard for me, huh? Alright, if that's the quote, that's the quote. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get going. Thanks again.
Got it.
Who?
Over there? What up, asshole? What happened?
behavior, aren't you?
Didn't realize I had been.
So this is you not even trying, huh? I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Then quit? I mean, if it's that clear people aren't interested, why keep going?
Because people need to know the truth. Even when it's bad. Especially when it's bad. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
You'd really risk your family like that?
I'm not saying it's without its consequences. But in my experience, it's worth it. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Your father died for knowing the truth. It didn't protect him.
But how many more people would have died if he hadn't been willing to stand up? But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Hold up a sec.
Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. A pack of ghouls has holed up near a settlement. They could use our help. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get, so see what you can do to help.
The farm's not much, but it's something. You're with the Minutemen, right?
Sure. Tell me what's going on.
A pack of ferals have holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Are ghouls a common problem?
I don't know. It seems like there's more of them lately, but maybe it just feels that way sometimes.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I'll be glad to have them gone.
Blue, can I get a minute? Something I need to do.
Hey.
What can I do? How's it going? Piper Wright, Public Occurrences.
Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does.
And now?
I've even got some notes on these new guys. The Brotherhood of Steel.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want, especially if it's high tech. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're... let's just say they have their own agenda.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? As far as I know, they're the last Minutemen left in the Commonwealth. They used to be a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting friends, family, and neighbors. Sounds soft, but they were a real thing at one point.
You said something about the railroad.
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but they're secretive, ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor, a code phrase. Follow the Freedom Trail.
We should get going.
All right.
You hear about that?
Were you able to
farm
clear out
run
those
by
ghouls?
Isn't that something?
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news.
Did the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's going on?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies, threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Any idea how many raiders we're talking about?
No telling, I'm afraid. Well, this time there were 3, but who knows how many are back at their base.
Lock and load!
those raiders?
Huh?
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. By the way, we've talked about it, and we decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
Okay, let's rest a second.
Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Perfect.
Need something?
Hey there.
Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.